fakies. And the biggest tip I would have for you, Logan, is to keep your chest over the bars and practice it the same way you would practice manuals. So with the bike school homies, what we tell everyone for manuals is to pick a start point and start there every single time, right? Pick a parking spot, wherever you want to start. Just pick a start point and start there every time, okay? And ride at it with a consistent amount of speed. I recommend keeping your speed the same. And this goes for fakies, okay? So ride at it and then start the manual and go as far as you can, measure it, and then try and get farther and farther each time. So set a small goal. You try your first one, you get 2 parking spaces. Now let's say you're gonna say, all right, I'm going for 4. And when you have that in mind, I do this with nose manuals too. When you have that in mind, you kind of convince yourself and lock it in just a little bit longer so you can reach wherever your goal is. If you can 180 into it, do that with a parking space. If you can't, run into a wall and go backwards and then mark it with a stick every time. Because the thing is, it's impossible to track progress if you're not keeping track of progress. And so it could get really discouraging if you go out and you do fakies every single day and you don't know if you're actually getting better or not. And that's why I think it's so important to have like a measurable way of tracking your tricks and tracking your progress so you don't get discouraged and you know that you're actually progressing. Even if it's by a few feet, if you work on your fakies every day, you're gonna notice that stick has gotten farther and farther back because you keep practicing and you keep putting in that effort. And so that'd be the #1 tip, okay? Set a goal for how far you wanna go and keep track of that. Now, in terms of actually doing the fakie, there's like 10 billion different things that could be going wrong, you know, with your fakie. You could be pedaling backwards too fast. You want to time your pedal backwards with the cassette if you're riding a cassette. If you're pedaling too fast, then it's going to throw off your balance. You want to keep it nice and consistent and steady. If you're on a free coaster, sometimes people lean back too far, and that's why I said at first, keep your chest over the bars, because when you're I'm trying to think of like something I could press down on to show you, but when your tire is not, when your chest isn't over the bars, oh my God, when your chest isn't over the bars, your tire is like kind of chilling, right? Your tire's not pressed down hard. And so when you turn to correct your fakie, that tire is not really on the ground, so it's not gonna react as quickly as it would if your chest was over the bars and you've got that weight on the front tire. If you've got that weight on the front tire and you turn your bars left, it's gonna catch the ground and it's gonna start to go. And so you need to have your hips back, but you need to have your chest over the bars. I don't know, that'd probably be the biggest thing that I can think of. A big one is just the trial and error with it. And so that's where it comes really important to setting that goal and tracking your progress and just trying and trying and trying. Because if you really have to convince your body, teach your body the muscle memory of what happens, how the bike reacts when you turn your bars a certain way and how you shift your weight a certain way. So it's really unnatural to us at first that when we turn our bars to the right, our bike starts to go to the left. You know, that's just an unnatural thing. And so by doing that over and over, you can realize, oh, hey, I'm starting to carve out this way, and so now I need to turn the bars just a little bit less, you know, and that just happens with trial and error and with lots of practice. So big long answer. I don't know exactly where you're at with fakies, and so if I did, it would be a little bit easier, but so if you like talking about and learning about BMX, join the BMX Nerd Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description. It's a huge online community with over 400 members. Every single person in there loves BMX just as much as you and I. It's a good place to post pictures of your bike, ask questions, post clips of your riding, and do anything BMX related with a BMX community that loves riding. So click that link, join the Discord. If you enjoyed this video and you got any value out of it, consider hitting the subscribe button because it really helps me out. We'll see you guys in the next video.